So, the other package was delivered into mail, but I wasn't able to get at it because HR had already left, so I guess I'm just not going to chase it. Let's go through the non-anime stuff first. We've got the Matrix collection. Obviously, this is the second copy of Animatrix, but I needed the other three, and it's a cheap way. The Stanley Kubrik collection with The Shining 2001, Barry Lyndon, and Eyes Wide Shut. 2001 was the main thing I was going for there. This Tim Burton collection, which has Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse Bride, Beetlejuice, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I guess Pee-wee's Big Adventure was the main one I was going for, with the secondary of Beetlejuice, a very close second. Corpse Bride, kind of nice to have. I've not seen that version of it. Let's see. I got Tangled because I was going to get Frozen, and I figured I might as well catch up on Disney's animated features. I got Blade Runner because coworkers have been bugging me for that, and then I got a X-Files Season 1 and Flight of the Navigator as birthday presents from a friend. That's the non-anime stuff. Anime stuff is a little more slim pickings because the main stuff didn't arrive. Instead, we're getting the Right Stuff basically, which is a Star Blazers $21.99 Volume 2 Blu-ray and DVD versions. This is the insert that came with it. So I guess we can take a quick look at these. More to this packaging than usual. Again, the things that were supposed to arrive, all the other things that they I don't know. Amazon is just being stupid. Fuck you, Amazon. We'll just deal with whatever. Especially since I haven't been watching a whole lot of stuff either. Looks like there's a couple of them in there. There's that too. So the artwork on the discs is the same. And I guess we'll choose one of these to open, because I don't remember if we did that with the previous ones, i.e. whether or not those even came with these. I haven't watched any of this yet, so I can't really comment too much on it. I didn't even see the original, but unfortunately, that's this week's anime DVD collection update. Hopefully next week's will be bigger because it will have the stuff that was supposed to arrive this week. So if you feel like you need to see more, there's all the non-anime stuff. As for stuff watched, I think that's pretty much just one thing. Let's see, that was the Naruto Shippuden 5th movie Blood Prisoner, which I actually thought was pretty good. Granted, it had problems, but I guess we're talking relatively speaking. With Naruto Shippuden doing a lot of fillery stuff, filler that I don't really find all that spectacular, I guess. Maybe better quality than the filler they were doing back in Naruto and beginning of Shippuden. But this movie, while it doesn't have anything that would be relevant to the series itself, something about it I thought worked out a lot better. For starters, I think I mentioned with the last movie I watched that it felt a little too twisty, maybe. I feel like I described that about something. Like there was something that was trying too hard to throw twists, and so there were twists within twists within twists, and I might have commented at that time that it felt like it was trying too hard. This one kind of had a similar vibe to it, but at the same time, it worked out better. I guess, thinking about it, the reason it probably worked out so well is because this one was more Naruto-centric, I guess. It wasn't just, oh, we're going to throw Naruto in this situation, now battling has to happen. It was kind of, it developed. Well, I guess you could say the previous one kind of felt like that, but maybe what made this one a step up from the previous one is the previous one had him traveling back in time and secretly working with the fourth Hokage, and I don't know, I think that's a little too contrived of an emotional connection, which, unless it was relevant to the series itself, it feels very misplaced in that movie. And maybe that was too spoilerific, but I don't know, and I apologize, I'm a little too exhausted. Mostly because going back to work is really hard if your sleep schedule wasn't very normal to begin with. That, and I'm having trouble giving up doing Monster Hunter stuff because I'd really like to finish constructing all 3 of those arena sets. I've got 1 down, and of the remaining 2 I only need Leviathan coins, which would normally not be hard, but my characters only ever used the longsword, and the problem a long time ago evolved from one where, okay, it's not a matter of being stuck only knowing how to use the longsword, it's a matter of the stats clearly say, oh yeah, you've used the longsword 2,000 times and all the other weapons 0 times, and I can't get myself to break that. And that means I'm getting Leviathan coins through the Sea Power Arena quest, which only drops at about 20% of the time. It's really hard to do on your own. I mean, not hard to do on your own, just annoyingly time-consuming and frustrating because Plesioth is bullshit. And that's what I've been doing. Well, that, and I've been watching X-Files, because you saw I had X-Files Season 1, and it's a kind of nice thing to have on in the background while monster hunting, because a lot of this stuff I've already seen before. So, it's just been 20 years. So, I can watch it, and I'm like, ah, yeah, I remember some of these episodes much better than I thought I would. And I'm hoping to keep going, and since the X-Files seasons are pretty cheap, I'll probably just be buying like 1 a week or something until I catch up on it. I guess that's really everything. I guess Kickstarter related, a lot of the stuff hasn't been updated, but my did. Was that what? Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm thinking of a different anime or if I'm thinking of that one recent Kickstarter one by the people over in Europe, I think. That was also going to ship to the States. I think they updated recently that say they were not quite able to get the soundtracks, so they're just beefing up the packaging. Nothing too outrageous or spectacular there, but it's been the only update, so I don't know if any other stuff has shipped at all. Probably not. They'll probably mention when they're about to ship, I think. And maybe it was the deadline for something, Time of Eve movie, maybe? I don't know. Just thought I'd give that update. Otherwise, I can't really think of anything else. So, y'all, have a nice week.